Do you want to know how you can manifest money within instants, within a week, within a day? Well, today I'm going to share with you my recent money manifestation results. I actually decided to do a money manifestation last week, and I gave myself a week and I manifested $1,000. Actually, no, I manifested more than $1,000 in both expected and unexpected ways. So I want to go over my manifestation results and show you how you can do the same. While you're here, my name is Claire. Welcome. This channel is dedicated to helping you find success, happiness, get yourselves out of a rut, and level up your life. Go ahead and like this video right now, and also subscribe if you are new. This community is awesome. We are all here to support each other and lift each other up. So, what did I do to manifest over $1,000 in the course of a week? Okay, now this is really basic information. It's actually law of attraction. So basically, you have to follow the law of attraction, which is you have to think, you have to act, and you have to feel exactly the feelings of having what you want to manifest. Okay, so if you want to manifest money, then you have to think, act, and feel as though you have it already manifested. Okay, so what I did is, for the course of a week, and some of this started happening immediately, like this over the course of a week it was over $1,000, but it was already happening like immediately within the day, within 2 days that I was starting to manifest. Okay, what I did is I started to listen to nightly meditations every night that were, okay, there's a bird, regarding money. So basically what I started to do is I wanted to flood my subconscious brain with money abundance, with affirmations of having money, and reprogram my mind that way. So that was number one. I started listening to nightly meditations about having money and abundance and wealth flowing to me, etc. I will link those below. And I do that every single night. I mean, you can change it up, but if you're trying to manifest money, then stick to it for, up to 30 days or longer, however you want to do it. So this is during the theta state of your brain. So you want to make sure that during this time, theta state is when you're about to fall asleep, when your subconscious mind is very vulnerable and it is very perceptive to receiving information, to receiving reprogramming, to receiving, new beliefs, etc. So I was listening to those as I fell asleep, the money manifestations, the affirmations of wealth and abundance. Okay, that was number one. So that is regarding thinking. Another thing that I started to do is I wanted to write down and figure out any blocks that I had about money. So I was going deep down into my thoughts, thinking, what are my blocks? What are my blocks? What is it that I'm afraid of, etc. In order to get to your blocks, in order to get to your deep down emotions, you have to meditate, which you can do however you want, but I suggest, one way is looking at a candle or taking a nice bath and relaxing and just really coming into your breath, focusing on the moment, focusing on the issue at hand, and then just kind of like letting yourself completely relax, and thoughts will come up. You will get insights, and you will start understanding what your blocks are. Okay, so that was the number 2 thing that I did in terms of the thinking. So I wanted to figure out what my blocks are, and then I crossed them off, and any block that I had, I was like, okay, this is like a really great epiphany for me to realize that I have this block. So you might have completely different blocks than I did, but either way, you want to really understand what your blocks are. Okay, and then what I started to do is I truly wanted to embody the feeling of receiving the money. So I would get into a very high emotional state of feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling awesome, right? The high vibrational energy, the high frequency that we want to be in, okay, where you lift yourself up, you're positive, you're happy, you're filling yourself up with positive thoughts, positive feelings, good music, good awareness, only let good things in, and you will connect so much faster to things that you want to manifest. Okay, so just be in a very high vibration. Okay, now along with that, the higher of a vibration that you're in, then the more your chemicals are going to upcycle, the more your chemicals and your brain neurons, cells, etc., they are going to start activating new cells. So you're going to start activating positive, abundant cells, and it's going to flood your body with chemicals of positivity. And that is what I was doing, okay? I wanted to stay in a very high, grateful space, abundant space, happy space, positive, so that I would attract manifestations in a variety of ways. And so that is your feeling. You really, really have to feel the feelings of the abundance. You really, really have to feel them. You have to embody them. Your entire body has to vibrate in line with your manifestation of already having it. So however you can do that, okay, you really, really, this is crucial, have to feel I am abundant, I'm freaking amazing, I have so much money coming to me, it is coming to me now, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And you're in this grateful space and like literally saying, I'm so grateful, thank you so much, feeling the feelings, etc. Okay, so that was number 2. Then I started to take these little impulse actions, okay? So when you are in a high vibrational space, you will start receiving insights and inspiration and intuitive ideas, and they will all be in line, okay? So for example, I was like, okay, I need to promote my Patreon, I need to do affiliate links, etc. All these little impulses. And then the more that you kind of do them over time, they're going to build up and it's going to all flow in line. So I had already been doing some of these for a while, so they were already kind of accruing. Other things I kind of started to do, you know, right away. I would get impulses, etc. So one of them was to promote my Patreon. And I had been neglecting to promote my Patreon actively on my videos and to say like, hey guys, would you please support my Patreon? Because I, for some reason, just wasn't connected to that space mentally. So upon doing all this work, etc., I decided to do that. So one of the things that I received was I got 2 new Patreon followers, supporters. One of them is on my other account and one of them is on this account. And that was number 1. So that was one of the money manifestations that happened, okay, the Patreon. Then I also checked online and my Google AdSense was ready to send me a check. Okay, this is literally within the next day because I was actively looking. I was like, okay, I know my money manifestation is happening. I said it, I know it's happening. I'm so excited. And so my check came in. It was like $130 for, you know, that it was just coming to me, okay? So that was one. I checked my affiliates. I had, okay, this is a smaller one, but still, literally, my Amazon affiliates had accrued $17 over the course of one night, which for a small channel is great, right? Okay, so I was like, holy moly, what? I received $17 over the course of one night, and throughout this whole period I hadn't accrued like hardly anything. That was awesome. That was completely unexpected. And then I also looked on my other affiliates, which I have, because I have been like creating different things, right? And it had $50 on it waiting, okay? $50 that was there, that was waiting, and that was like, oh my gosh, yes, okay? So what are we at now? That is, that's almost $200, okay? So when I had manifested, originally I had said, I am manifesting $200, okay? That was my manifestation. I wanted to be clear. I wanted to have a specific amount. And so that happened very quickly. But then, because I was so freaking grateful, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is so cool. Money is coming to me. Money is abundant. And I kept doing it. And then guess what, you guys? I had a check that was given to me, that was sent to me. It was a rollover. And it was like a certain amount of money. And I was like, okay, this is great, but is this the combined amount? Because there were 2 different accounts that I was rolling over, and so I'm not sure what it is or whatnot, etc. But I wanted to call. So I called and I asked, and I was like, hey, is this the total amount of money that is supposed to be coming to me from this rollover? And they were like, actually, no, you have another check that's supposed to come to you for over $800. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, because I had almost just neglected to even call them. I had almost been like, okay, I guess everything is here in one check, but no, I called them and I figured out that there was actually $800+ that had gotten lost in the mail that was actually supposed to come to me. And it was also heightened because I had rolled this over when the stock market was at its peak, and that was before the dip. And so it was like a lot more than it had originally been. And so that ended up being basically $1,000, over $1,000 that I received within a week. And that is all because of the thinking, acting, and feeling, being grateful, being receptive, being on alert of different ways that you can earn money, and then actively being grateful for it so that more can come to you, okay? So that is how you have to do it, you guys. It is so freaking awesome. And you guys are so powerful when you connect to the law of attraction. And how you do that, you connect to the law of attraction by making sure that you stay high up in your vibration, your energy vibration, okay? You want to vibrate in the frequency of abundance and happiness and bliss and love. And then your manifestations will come to you so quickly and easily. It's awesome, okay? So that is my little manifestation update story, because I wanted to try it out and I wanted to see what would actually happen. Some of it was expected, yes, but a lot of it was unexpected. And it's like just proof that when you really align and you really do manifest things and you really remain positive and receptive and in a happy and grateful feeling, then you will manifest, okay? So I hope this video has inspired you. As I mentioned below, I'm linking some money manifestation. As I mentioned, I'm linking below some money manifestation meditations that you guys can listen to, and then also make sure that you do that work. You meditate through, you figure out what your blocks are in terms of money, what is really deep down inside you blocking you from receiving the manifestations that you really deserve and that are supposed to be yours. Okay, so if you have any other tips or advice, feel free to comment below. This is a forum, a community that we can all share our own manifestations. It is so cool. I would love to hear your own manifestations as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.